Hi, everybody.
Hi, Teri.
Hello, Gerald. Welcome. Gerald at Tarot Stash, everybody. And hey, Mary, how are you doing? Hypnicity, hello. I love her name, Mary Starshine from Northwest
Aw,
Missouri.
that's
Yep,
great.
I know it well. That's beautiful country up there. Oh, like, subscribe. It's free. That's right. Terry at Holding
Right.
Your Space and Gerald at Tarot Stash.
Terrastash. There you go. Links are
Yeah.
below.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe.
Hmm.
So, gosh, there's just a lot of energy today we were talking about. And what does that say? Readings
Oh,
also
it
that
just
we're
says
doing.
readings from beyond historical mediumship.
Yeah, hysterical mediumship, everybody.
Hysterical mediumship. Yes.
Hey, Rossi, how you doing? Yeah, it's like lots of energy going down today. And it's just everybody's kind of flying. And it feels
Yes.
um it can be a little bit overwhelming. So I'm so glad everybody's here.
Hmm.
Aw, I'll put
Well,
my
and we're filming this on the day before the equinox, the spring equinox of 2024. In 2 weeks Mercury goes retrograde. We've got a lunar eclipse coming up the end of this week, a solar eclipse coming up on April 8th, a whole lot of stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
So the energy is very, very prevalent.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going strong, everybody. So be
Yes.
very kind and gentle with yourself. And if you have this rock, hypnicity, do you remember the name of this rock? I think it's chowlite or something.
I
Nancy
don't.
Jean told me, but I'm Ge- Gerald, of course, has on his beautiful tortoiseshell
No,
or not
it's
tortoiseshell,
it's
tiger eye.
tiger eye. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I always get those confused. I put my turquoise on and this and it right? Hypnicity, heavy energy. Hang on, people.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sharon. Hi.
Hi, Sharon.
How you doing? Oh, okay. So Starshine says the 25th Pisces lunar eclipse. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots going on. And it seemed like last month everybody said between the 15th and the 20th of this, was it this month or April? I think it is. I can't remember. It was April. I
I
think
yeah, I just know from all of the astrologers that I follow and I've talked to, they're talking about the eclipses, and April is going to be a very energetic month.
that's it. It's gonna be
So
April. Okay, so we don't have to like but it's all starting to roll in, isn't it?
yes, yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So, today for our hysterical mediumship, we are doing one of our favorites, I
Mm-hmm.
think, because, last month we did John Wayne, and that was quite interesting energy, but he was, you
Yes,
know, he had he was, polarity. Let's say polarity.
yes, you could say.
So, do you wanna talk about her first or them first, or shall I?
Well, do you? We're talking about Carol Channing, who is an actor and a singer. Uh, she was born on January 31st of 1921, which makes her an 18-9. So numerologically in tarot, it means she is a moon hermit. And a moon hermit is someone who is very good at compartmentalizing things. Also, they keep secrets. They're very effective at keeping their own secrets and the secrets of others.
Yeah.
So they have a sense of mystery about them. They are also people who have the ability when they are with people to connect with them, and the energy of the two or multiple people together. The Carol was probably really good at connecting with people, making them feel like part of the group. I would also say, she's that's probably why she was a good actor, and she was such a character.
She had charisma. She had it.
She had it. She
Yeah.
definitely had it.
Yeah.
Definitely had it.
Right.
Yeah, she was born in Seattle, Washington. um, and she actually, I mean, one of the, I mean, she was. I think her big break was really, oh gosh, it escapes me.
Hmm.
Gentlemen Prefer Blondes
Yeah.
in 1949 and Hello
Mhm.
Dolly in 1964. And she won the Tony for the best actress in a musical for Hello Dolly.
Yeah, and she was the first one to sing that song, and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, that diamonds are a girl's best friend, that, of
Hmm.
course, Madonna and Marilyn Monroe made so famous.
Yes,
But that was her song to start with.
yes,
So,
yes.
yeah.
And I think she also was one of those people who she was in what, Thoroughly Modern Millie,
Mhm.
and it's so impactful because when we look back at the musical theater canon, those are significant shows.
Yeah.
They really changed the way we look at musical theater, and for that to happen, you really need somebody of that caliber to be able to do it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's too bad she didn't get the, roles in Hollywood for those movies,
that's true. That's
you know?
very true.
Yeah, like Julie Andrews didn't get, the role in, My Fair Lady, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's Audrey Hepburn.
Hmm.
But, anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, go on.
Oh no, go ahead. I mean, I don't need to be the
Mhm.
one talking all.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. So, she was also quite an activist. So keeping people's secrets, she was, an activist for, people that were impoverished. She was an activist for people that were homeless. She was an activist for, she was into transcendentalism, is what they were calling it. So
Okay.
she was an apostle of the Unitarianism. And so she tried to organize the elimination of slavery, because there was still human slavery on the planet, and there is now, right? Drunkenness, poverty, homelessness, and
Hmm.
war.
Yeah.
So, which I never knew that about her, and it makes so much sense because she was so vibrant. She had such energy about her.
Yes.
Yeah, Rossi, she was part of African American. She was of German and African American descent.
Yes.
And she kept that secret. I would have to think that she would. I don't know.
Well, I think so because it was, her mother told her this later in
Um,
her life before I think she went to college, and her mother had actually moved from the South to up north, so thinking that this would not be seen. So it's very
okay.
fascinating, and when you look online, or you go to your local library website, like I did, to do some research on Carol Channing, this is pretty impactful. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was best to keep that secret back in the day.
Yeah. Spacia. Definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is so sad. And she really fought against that. She was also a huge gay rights proponent,
Oh yes.
going to Fire Island way back in the day. And of course, um, I mean, if there was a drag show back in those days, somebody was doing Carol, weren't they? So,
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, she uh, she was one of these people. It's like she was. Somebody said it in the chat. She was always on. She always was. She was bigger than life. She was always energetic, and I think that's an important thing. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and
Oh, Wiki, the company that you I work company you worked for recorded an interview with her. Wow.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
She Wiki asked if did she do a revival of Mame? Not that I know of.
Was that Rosalind Russell? She did Mame, didn't she?
Rosalind Russell did Anti-Mame, and
Oh, that's right.
it was Angela Lansbury and B. Arthur who did it on Broadway. And when they took it to film, they didn't use Angela; they put in Lucille Ball. So, but yes, you could. Yes, absolutely. She would always do raspberries.
That was so funny. I was always like, what is with the raspberries already?
Yes,
But it was her signature.
yeah.
And we were talking backstage about how she even dressed fluidly. Like you always saw her in a pantsuit and a tie, or
Yeah.
before women wore a lot of pantsuits, she was wearing the pantsuits.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull up a picture of the beautiful.
Yeah, there she is. Very distinctive style.
Yeah, very distinctive. And that beautiful bowl haircut. I mean, she was just like, she was doing it. She was her own person, her own style. Yes. I'm going to close your eyes if you get dizzy, because I'm going to go up and pull up one of her early shots of her. But look at that. I love that. I think 1964, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So she was it.
And Beth in the chat earlier had said she was too big for the screen. She carried the day on stage. She was a powerhouse on stage. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure. She really was, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She was like just amazing. It wasn't. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Beth. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She was, because she wasn't a huge, I mean, she was in a lot of movies, but it wasn't like she carried the lead usually.
Yeah, she was usually it was a smaller part. She was in TV. Some of the websites they talked about. I think she was. I was curious about this. She was a guest on The Love Boat for 7 episodes. And for the Addams Family, I think she was on 13 times, either in real life or the voice of somebody. So
I didn't know that. I love that.
Yeah,
I really love that. Yeah. Yeah, she was really interesting. She was married 4 times. So
and the last time it was to her high school sweetheart, and that's the marriage that lasted the longest.
Yeah. I love that. So it was 70 years after high school.
I know. It's like, wow.
So somebody's out there for us, everybody, that doesn't have anybody right now. Oh, it might be another 20 years before we find them, but they're there. Whoever they are. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, film actors had to be more subtle. She was not subtle. Richard Burton credited Liz Taylor for teaching him how to tone it down for film.
Oh, interesting, Beth. Yeah. Beth, you know so much about this. I love it.
And I was just going to be a funny Thomas Tero Your Way is actually put in the chat. For millennials, library, a building full of books that can be lent out, and some must stay as reference material only.
Right? Hello.
I love that.
I do too. I didn't see you come in there, Thomas. Hello. It is so true. People don't know about libraries.
Nope.
Yeah, like I used to take my kids to the library, but they don't even consider going now.
Yeah,
and
it's Wikipedia in real life with actually librarians who can get the facts for you.
Yeah. It is really interesting to go in and watch everything. And I used to come out with like piles of books.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and of course, it's so nice because then you just read a couple of pages, and if you don't resonate, next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
okay, so what else were you going to say about her?
Oh, oh golly gee. I think that was pretty much it. I think we
Well,
handled it. Unless you
well,
got
I think
something
one
else.
of the key things is that she, she kept reprising her role in Hello Dolly, and she did over 5,000 performances of that role.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's incredible. I actually was very fortunate to see her. She toured with it when it came through my town as part of the Broadway series, and I saw it. It was absolutely wonderful, and you couldn't tell that she was that old. It was amazing, and the energy.
Wow.
So, yeah, there you go.
I love that hypnicity. No white woman can do it like I did. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was very fortunate to see her. I also know through the theater grapevine, she was also very particular about what she ate, and she ate only natural things. She did not have any preservatives. So for Hello Dolly, there was special food that had to be prepared for her to eat on stage for every performance. It was nothing just simple. It was one of those things that because she had allergies, and stuff made her sick. So they had created all of that stuff. So
No wonder she was so healthy because she lived to what, 97?
yes, something like that. It was
Yeah.
incredible. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
And she looked good for a long time. I mean, she always, you could tell it was her. And not that we wouldn't tell it was us either, but, it was just like she had her signature look. And you see some actresses that you've known since they were quite young in Hollywood, and then you look at them later and it doesn't really look like them. But like Betty White, you could tell it was her and everybody else. Yeah.
yep.
What
I'm
is this that Gerald said? This is quite interesting.
I'm posting some of the quotes that I found for her. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain.
Oh God, that's like what's his name? Rumi. That's like a Rumi
Mhm.
quote. That's amazing.
Yeah. And find something you're passionate about and keep tremendously interested in it.
Love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she did say, and I'm popping these in the chat too so people can see them. She did say, I don't need applause. I need love and understanding.
Oh.
I think that's so incredible. And there was one that just really, really was fascinating for me. And it's like, I think it's,
Seascape, that's amazing. At her mom's eulogy, they used that in her speech.
oh, that's great.
That's beautiful.
And one the last one that I'm posting is, I absolutely love this one, and it's essentially this idea: laughter is much more important than applause. Applause is almost a duty. Laughter is a reward.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Millie wants to know, isn't that the lady with lamb chop? I don't think so.
No,
I
lamb
think that
chop is with Sherry Lewis.
she had the same haircut though, didn't she?
She had a very similar haircut and
Yeah.
a similar nose, Millie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yes.
Very similar. I never thought about that, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Rossi's asking, was she a sensitive?
Oh, I think I absolutely do.
Yeah.
Well, especially from her birth numerology being in 18-9, she's extremely sensitive, but she's not going to let anybody in but a very a few chosen ones.
Yeah, and she also like that magnetic personality of being able to walk into a room and own it like that.
Mhm. Yep.
That is a different kind of aura, like putting out that it's magic, isn't it?
Yes, I
It's
think so.
literally like alchemy, like just that
Yes.
attraction, like a magnet.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm getting big chills talking
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
And I would say, I love this idea is find something you're passionate about and become extremely interested in it. I mean, that's where a lot of magic happens. I think it's so cool. It's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. When you have passion and you have wonder and
Yes.
joy with something, and that laughter, that's all a part of that. And if you can laugh like a childlike laughter, where it's not like, but it's ha ha ha.
Yep.
So,
No, it's from your being. That laughter. It's
yeah.
really true. It's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah, it is, and
So,
it does. It raises your vibration. It releases stress. That's
mhm.
right, Seascape. Yeah,
Yes.
like smiling
Yes.
too, even.
Oh yeah. And I do remember, I love this idea of because of course after the end of Hello Dolly, there's always the curtain calls, and all of us are standing for the entire production. It was a really wonderful production, and we were standing there for like 5 minutes cheering after she came on. I mean, seriously, like 5 minutes. and she came up and she's like going, "Oh, look at you, nice people. That's really nice. You should probably go home." It's just like, it's just this, it's like, you're so sweet. And it was just it appeared she allowed that excitement and the joy that we were exuding to wash over the entire company. And it was delightful. It was
Oh,
delightful.
I bet. I bet that was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, fall out of your chair laughter is the best thing, right?
Love that.
Yeah. Oh, Millie, thank you. Yeah, our meditations are giddy and goofy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's. I think the most of the yogis that I know that really I'm in love with, like Dalai Lama, even Eckhart and Deepak. I mean, a bunch of them. They're just silly. They're
Mhm.
laughing all the time and they're funny. You know.
I think, I always like to remind myself, I if I can laugh at myself, I will never cease to be amused.
I love that.
So, yeah.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, if you can crack yourself up, hey, why
Well, and
not?
and and also, if I can laugh at something silly I've done, then it changes the energy around it. If I've done something that I'm not necessarily pleased about, then I can let it go. It shifts the energy. Love my goofy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, it shifts the judgment of it too, doesn't it?
it does. It does. It does. That is well said.
Thank you. Thank you
That is
very
well
much.
said. Yeah.
We're talking
Well,
a lot about judgment lately.
oh,
Just, I feel like that's something that's kind of out in the energy right now is judgment, self
mm,
judgment.
yes. Well, and I know a lot of people probably in this day and age don't know Carol Channing.
Yeah.
I can tell you, Pandora Box, drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race, did, I think, was it season 2 for Snatch Game, where they had to impersonate famous people. Did Carol Channing, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant. And then some other people may know it from Bob the Drag Queen also doing Carol Channing. And it's just so much joy that exudes from both of those amazing people doing it. I mean, and they were doing it out of love and honoring her, so it was great. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. She had a huge following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so many different communities. I mean,
Yes.
and she was so fluid.
Yep.
Um, oh, you vaguely remember her, Millie. Here, I'll pull up one of my pictures.
Yes.
Um, dun 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 dun. This is a an older photo of her, but everybody closed their eyes for 1 minute, and I'll find one that's, there we go. I love that one.
Oh yeah.
That's totally her. Oh my
Yep.
god, I love that coat. I mean, I know it's fur, but hey, those were the days, my friend.
Well, was it fur or was it fake fur?
It looks like real fur, I gotta
Okay.
say. Yeah, it does. I'm kind of thinking it probably the diamonds are real and the fur's real in that
Oh yeah.
lady's life. Yeah,
Oh, and Millie says, "Okay, now I know."
yeah, yeah. Right? Yeah, raspberry.
Raspberries.
That's right. It was plural, wasn't it? Yeah. So
Yes.
she was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'll pull
It's
that
great
out.
energy. Yes.
Yeah, she was fun.
Mm-hmm.
They all wore real fur back in the day. They did, Cheryl. And I used to take the bus to work. I worked at this little shop at this area called the Country Club Plaza, and it's an outdoor shopping area, and they're very nice stores. And I remember getting on it, and I was like 19 or 20. I'd get on the bus to go downtown, and I was going to college at night, and I'd drive or I'd get on the bus, and it was called the Country Club bus, and it went through like the nice part of town to the nice part of town,
Mm-hmm.
and there would be these little old ladies, and they would put their mink coat down on the whole bus seat, and then they would sit on the bus seat.
Wow.
I know, and I thought, "Oh, that is just the epitome of it of it."
Fancy, fancy, fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, they did not have the synthetic fibers,
No.
right? And then when double knit came out, that was quite the thing, though,
Oh
because the
yeah.
colors, oh my god, the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. A master of channeling the power of personality. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
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 Oh yeah. And I just put in, the last quote that I found that I really captured. Kindness costs nothing, but it can change someone's entire day. Be kind and spread love wherever you go.
Yeah. How easy is that, right?
Yep.
How easy is that?
And it's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is totally a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
So, if anybody wants to ask Carol any questions, we'll channel her and answer some questions. Or if anybody wants to ask any other questions, we are happy to do those as well. And Hypnicity has asked, any messages from my ancestors, specifically mom who passed in 2000 or dad who passed in 2006, Betty or Fred? Oh, I love that name, Fred. I had an uncle, Fred. You don't hear that name very often.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Um,
I'm wondering, Hypnicity, have I gotten a message from your mom or dad previously? I think I have. It feels like it. And I would say part of what's coming from your mom is to definitely be paying attention to your dreams. Your dreams are important, and your dreams are where your thoughts get out of your way to where the messages can come through, because I got the moon suggesting dreams and the eight of wands, which suggest rapid things. I think your mother is reminding you about being the divine feminine and recognizing that in yourself and encouraging that in in the world around you, because it's the Empress that has a lot of energy. So, but that's what I have for you, Hypnicity.
oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, okay, I'm going to star some of these and then I'll, whoops.
Yeah, and by the way, the best chatters are here. Thank you
Yay.
very, very much. And again, for entertainment purposes only. Do not do anything based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance, really. And like, share, and subscribe, please.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, Ethnicity. I'm getting visions of Fred, unless your mom wore a suit, because
Well, I got mom.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got mom. So there you go.
and he's coming in with like almost a 1940s look with these pants and stuff. Though I guess they did that again in the 80s. But kind of the full pants with the suspenders, but
Mhm.
he's acting like a young man, which they do that when they go over. And he's got his coat, his tie on, a bow tie, a hat. So this might even be a grandfather.
Mm.
Um, oh, he was a Swiss ski instructor. Well, he's on a train, and he's not just in. He's
Mm.
not in the train. I'm telling you, he's on the train. He's sitting
Oh,
on top of the locomotive. So
okay.
I don't know if you're thinking about taking a trip, or he did something with um, with the trains, but he is all dressed up. He has the hat on and the outfit. And I remember reading on him before about him being in the mountains, but he has so I don't know if you're thinking about taking a trip, Hypnicity.
Mm.
But there's something about um he wants you to keep going forward. Oh, he came over from Europe on the Queen Mary. Yeah, so he did some traveling, but he wants you to keep moving forward. I
Ah.
think that's what he's got going on. Keep on your rails, you know. Keep your
Mhm.
keep your energy going in. Oh, you went to his hometown. He's
Oh.
oh, you knew him. Oh no, that's Liz Voss saying that. Okay, he was a comedian. Yeah. So he wants you to keep on your path. So
Mhm.
nice, really, very dapper.
Oh,
Which
well, he had to be dapper to keep Betty around
right?
because Betty was uh, Hypnicity said Betty was very creative. So
Oh, he and your uncle built the first ski lift in Montana.
mhm.
Yeah. So I think he was showing me the business part then. Yeah, that he enjoyed that. Okay. Now we'll go to oh, I love this. Cheryl, what is Carol Channing up to now? Is she still in show business on the other side?
What a curious question. I like that.
Yeah, I love that question. Oh, your uncle was a male model. It might have been your uncle Hypnicity coming in, because he is really, and he's sitting on top of the train. Like he's too cool to be in it. He's running things. Um,
Cheryl, I'm what I'm getting is Carol is she is actually, from the other side is actually helping to direct. She's doing some more of uh, um, the political work that she's doing, the equal rights stuff, and she she's helping people speak in ways that other people will understand, and she's reminding people to have this sense of purpose and to own what they're saying. She is there's a lot of people who are changing from seeing seeing light in their ways, and that's what she's helping them do, seeing light in their ways when it was a little tough. She's celebrating a lot of victories. I got the 6 of Wands, so she's celebrating those victories and sharing that joy, Cheryl. So, but she's busy. She's helping people learn lines. I could say learn lines and learn how to actually say things.
yeah, she's over there. She's coming forward and she's saying, "Darlings, raspberries," and she's got so much vivacious energy. Like she's in with a bunch of other artists, and it's just like a salon. And everybody's dressed to the nines, and
Mm-hmm.
but she's pulling in all these people from all these different walks of life, and all these people of different ethnicities or cultures. That's what I want to say, of cultures. Like
Yeah.
there's Tibetan Buddhists and everybody around her. She's finally free. I mean, not that she didn't live her life with freedom, she did, but she was in the spotlight. And like Gerald was saying, she did have to be careful with her secrets at times. So she's talking about the freedom that she has there to be on stage and big and laugh and just have so much fun. And then she's talking about divine timing, that
Mm-hmm.
it was time for her to go. She is watching what everybody's doing here now,
Mm-hmm.
and the path that things are taking, and she's sad that some of the path has gone backwards.
Yes.
And they're all working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Liberace's there. There's a bunch of people there
Nice.
working with all that. So, yeah.
Very nice. Thanks, Cheryl.
Yeah. Thank you, Cheryl.
And
Okay.
oops. And by the way, you have Liz and Awe has put something in
Oh, thanks.
at 331. And then there's a couple of questions above that as well.
Okay.
So,
And that's probably going to be all the time that we'll have for questions, you guys.
yeah.
So, all righty. Let's see. Oh, I just wanted to mention this. Thomas is always so funny. I know the owner of the freezer, also known as Fur Vault for Houston and Neiman Marcus. He put a full length chinchilla on you. I love it. I love it.
And
I
was
bet
this
you look
back in your
good.
male model phase?
Yeah,
No,
Thomas.
Thomas. I think there is a story for that.
Right.
I think there is definitely a story around that.
Oh, and I think this is just something that Mary said. I think Kim Mulkey, basketball coach, resembles Carol. Maybe is it just me?
And
I don't know who she is.
I don't either, but I'm going to look it up so that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Right? Totally. Yeah, she's good looking, and she's very vivacious. You can tell.
She has a very similar shape to her face and her nose. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely. Okay.
And if you're a coach, you got to have a lot of energy.
Oh yeah. And you got to work those kids. I mean,
Yes, you do.
be magnetic with them. Beth, question: how does she feel about the current state of affairs in the world right now, given her progressive activism? Good question.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, had she been here and some of her friends that are there, that they would have had a more active role in talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
There you go. Diana
thank
asked
you.
to see a picture.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
She would have really used her voice at this time. That she's surprised that more actors are not using their voice for things that are going on right now. So she would have been quite active in that. Also, she's surprised at the treatment of the children, and in particular the kids that are fluid. And that just kind of breaks her heart. But they're working with them, so they're standing behind them and holding space for them.
She's actually feeling that she's actually disappointed in the fact that some of the work that she's done isn't being carried out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of overthinking. People are in their heads about this. They're not in their creativity. One thing that I heard her say was, we need to be having the arts in the schools because it helps expression and it helps balance and to create a complete experience as a human. So she's like, get out there and do something about it, because if not, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So yeah, she's not particularly happy.
Yeah. Yeah. She feels like those that can use their voice have not used their voice.
That's well said. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypnosis says, rise above and be kind. Yeah.
That's always a good idea. Yes.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Harley asked, this is a great question. Can Carol advise on making the dream coming true, and should I pursue it? Thank you, Carol, Teri, and Gerald.
Okay.
What was that quote that you had? Like, it was kind of like,
it was just like, find out what your find your passion and become extremely interested in it. So Harley, find your passion and become extremely interested in it. Keep researching, keep studying, keep learning, keep doing, keep trying. Show up with it. Sometimes the best dreams take a while to show up, but you've got to take action for them, find new opportunities, and be willing to allow your dream to grow and evolve like you do, with that passion about that subject matter.
So. Yeah. Harley, is there something about this dream that involves working with energy? Because she's kind of showing me you dancing with the energy too. Mm-hmm. Or I'm feeling it. And what was that song or that quote that you had from her about? It was kind of like the Rumi quote is what it reminded me of dance like nobody's watching.
Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. I loved that. I'm gonna write that down on my mirror, because I love that, because it is like, we're like, okay, there's gonna be this energy coming in, and then that energy, and then that energy. And it's like, you are the one that's working with the energy is what she's showing me.
Yeah.
So you're the one in charge of that. And yeah, go for it.
Well, yes, and also don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Shine brightly and share your light with the world.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad it was a neon.
Yeah, ring out like neon lights, right? Hot pink.
You got it. You got it. You can never go wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I love that. Okay. Be passionate about your passion. That's a Bashar quote. Love that. Okay. Dun. Does Louis Anderson have a message for me? Us. He died just over a year ago, came to me on his anniversary, told me I needed to laugh more for health. What does he have to say now?
And Louis Anderson is the comedian.
Thank you.
Yes. And what does Louis Anderson? Told me I need to laugh more. then laugh more. Don't just actually say that you need to laugh more. Then do something, put yourself into situations to where you're going to be able to laugh. If that crowd ain't working for you, then go somewhere else.
Yeah, he's showing me boundaries, Liz. There might be some people, and he's showing me a telephone. There might be some people that are talking, right? And
Mhm.
hey, that's okay. That's on them. That's their story, not your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So don't let that get you down. And laugh with it, right? Find joy. Love that hypnicity.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
Liz, Queen of Pentacles shows up. So, being able to have long range plans, nurture it, and look for ways to have, what are the things that make you laugh? Liz, if you are having a hard time finding laughter, then you watch somebody who can make you laugh. Watch those silly movies that make you giggle, or, all right, let's just say, start with a smile, start with a chuckle, work up to a belly laugh, because we're not running a marathon. We need you to do that. Have that perseverance to come through, and be willing to have those surprises. What's making you giggle? Look at things. So it feels it feels very much like he's just saying, if you're not finding something to laugh about, you're not looking hard enough, or you're looking too hard and you're missing the obvious. So
Yeah, love that. Okay.
thank you, Liz. I hope that made some sense.
Yeah. Then Mary Starshine. Uncle Robert died at Normandy. Oh, wow.
Any messages?
Hmm. He's showing me a big flash, Mary. And it was like painless. He just walked out. Just walked out of the body. No pain. And he said he wasn't alone, that they were together. It's like, it's really beautiful the way that he's showing me this, because it's like in Band of Brothers or something. And that everybody's walking out together on both sides. Like it wasn't, the Americans and the Brits and the Germans. It's everybody's like, oh, hi. Yeah. What's going on? Because, they're just kind of walking out. Anyway, he's just talking about the brightness of it, and like it was a beautiful day. And you wouldn't have believed, like sometimes you think of how ugly all the smoke and the grime, and we think about these things and we see the horrible things, but he just saw this beautiful sky and walked into it. So yeah.
I as I'm checking in with this, Mary, and what Teri is saying is definitely resonating. It's like all of a sudden it was like poof, it was very quick,
Yeah.
and because there was such a rapid departure, or there was a departure of so many so rapidly, there was some confusion energetically about what was going on, and your question is did he reincarnate? I'm getting a yes, and I'm getting that he reincarnated to actually. Oh, really? He might have been working in a vineyard when he came back.
Oh, I love that. I'm getting
So,
big chills on that.
and it's definitely more of a vineyardy type of thing, and So you have his purple heart.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful, Mary.
And
Yeah.
it does feel very much like a vineyard
Yeah.
approach. And I don't know where, but
Yeah.
so
He is saying, if you're holding on to any pain with that, like, oh, how sad that he passed then, he's talking about, don't hold any sadness in your heart for that anymore.
yeah.
Celebrate because he's celebrating. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's no heart without art. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I do feel like he did reincarnate. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
and that's weird. The flash of the vineyard, and I don't think he wasn't the owner of the vineyard. I think he was a worker, and he enjoyed it.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Like either Greece or Italy, something with that blue and white.
mhm.
Purple hard led to grapes.
That
Oh,
could
perfect.
be,
I love
could
that.
be,
Love that.
could be.
Yeah. Um, okay, let me clean this up a little bit.
That's great. Thank you,
Um,
everybody, for being here.
yeah. And Julie's asking, will I be moving soon with a significant other? Thank you. Ooh, Julie.
Hmm.
Julie. Let's look into that.
Mary, I also feel he's in France. France. Yes, I
In
feel
France.
him too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Somewhere over there where they're it's like I can see the rolling hills and the um, you know, there's parts of Italy that look like that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, Thomas. Yeah, remember soldiers don't fight with hate. They fight with for social reform. Yeah.
Will I be moving soon with a significant other? Um, yes. Again, for entertainment purposes only. Julie, I say yes because I have the six of swords, which is a movement card,
Yeah.
and but I'm getting this maybe sort of on the down low. It's not.
Hmm.
It may be something that not everybody needs to know about. Part of the challenges is when to do it and where to go and where what group do you need to be closest to? Which family units is how I'm feeling about it. So
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty quick.
Well, that makes sense because I got something's emerging.
Mm,
Yeah. So something's starting to happen. Looking for a new love, baby, a new love.
there you
So
go.
you get the new love card, and there's your little cherubs, your cupids coming in, um, and coming in with intention, and that might be that your intention, Julie, about this, like how you feel about it, is more important. Again, boundaries
Mhm.
of how other people might feel about it, and
Yeah,
so no need to let them in on it if it's not something that works for you.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, entertainment only,
There you
Julie.
go.
So,
Yeah.
you make your choice,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Just make sure you can pay the rent on your own if he leaves, right, Miss Charlotte?
Interesting because I got the two of swords at the bottom of the deck, and you said something about choices.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just take a look at everything, study it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're welcome, Julie.
yeah, sure, honey. Julie Hamill. My daughter had a teacher named Mrs. Hamill.
Ah, spelled the same way.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we've got one more. Harley. Did we already read this? No.
No.
Any lights on the career path I want to return to? Working under the lights. Oh, I love this. Harley. Wow. Harley says she's sending Julie lots of love and glitter to you. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Oh, she says yes. We already read it.
Did we read it
I thought
today?
so. Yeah. Yeah, because I knew that we'd done something with you, Harley. That
Okay.
might be all of them.
Wow.
Yeah, we might have gotten everybody now. Wow.
Well, that
Very
was good.
impressive.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I missed anybody, let me know, you guys. Because that's not unusual. That
Well,
it
yes, we
goes
did.
fast and I don't
Yeah.
always see everybody. But so what do you have coming up this week, young man?
I have lots of things. Everybody, it's always a good idea to subscribe to my channel because that way I do a good job of keeping people updated. I have later today, I have Caffeinated and Unfiltered, where they are blunt and to the point readings. So people may not like that. They may like it. So, and then tomorrow I have a Deck Casual Part 2 of Tarot of Oneness
Oh,
with
pretty.
the creator. She is coming on. Robin is coming on.
Oh.
And then Tuesday afternoon, later at 4 Eastern, Jamie and I are doing a back and forth, and Kaylee from Fogo Pogo is asking us the questions. She's got 25 questions. She's overachievered this. And we'll
How
try
did
to get through those.
now how did this come about?
Well, for the back and forth with Jamie and Gerald, we invite people if they want to come and ask us questions instead of us picking cards to do it. We
Mm-hmm.
welcome that. So if a guest wants to come on and actually, if you want to ask us questions and we can figure out the schedule, that's perfect. So it's
Yeah.
just a great way to get to learn each other.
Yeah.
So,
That's wonderful. Yeah, Hypnicity, no problem if you want to. Yeah, go ahead and put your friend's channel on there. If you don't mind, go ahead and because we can't read what her name is. List her name, the name of the channel too. So tomorrow I'm pretty sure Mark from Spirit Whisper is coming on.
oh yeah,
But we have to figure it out because we're both so bad about getting things connected. So it might be next week, but I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. I've got a text into him. And then I also have Rachel Grant, which you guys have seen before, a lot of you. She's an author and she's written a book on beyond surviving. So she is a trauma specialist and funny. So she makes it fun to learn about that like Carol Channing, She makes it interesting. Takes a sad thing and makes it really very interesting. I'm hoping to be on Allie's channel for the Dream channel, Dreams, Visions, and Apparitions,
nice.
but she's going through some stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. And I have to pat myself on the back because Wednesday I'm going to get a massage, and I haven't had one in a couple of years.
Oh wow, that's exciting.
So that's the exciting news I had
That's
for this
great.
week.
That's great. I have Juno Sphere coming on Thursday for a laugh and learn where we're talking about Shinjin Jitsu and what that is. So I'm looking forward to that.
She is so good on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Harley wants to know if they can interview you.
Well, it'll be Jamie and Gerald. So yes, you can interview us. You ask the questions. So, and we will do our best to answer them.
Yeah. And this weekend we've got don't forget, guys, we've got Dr. Gail on. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, everybody have a great night and go see Gerald in his next show. And I'm gonna I might be getting a steam. I can't decide. Either my daughter and I are gonna go get a steam. I'm teaching at the yoga studio around the corner from my house, and I get discounts on steams, and she's working there, and she gets free steams.
What are
So,
those?
It's like an infrared sauna,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
it's the kind that you can turn the colors on the sauna.
Oh,
So you can
nice.
get blue light or green light, or you can, just keep. I mean, you might get a little dizzy, but you could do a whole bunch of it. Mary, I'm so good. Thank you for sending me Reiki
Oh,
yesterday,
great,
honey.
Mary. Yeah.
Yeah, I was the sick one. I was really a sick one. So
Yes.
yeah, it's going to be a self-care week.
Good.
So, all right, everybody. Well, have a great week and much love to all of you. Mwah.
And have some raspberries to help you feel better.
Yeah, lots of raspberries. Okay, bye-bye. I
Bye.
love that. Oh my God.